websites and websites only, but it is also possible to create mobile apps with, well, in conjunction with third-party app that will make it, that will really turn it into a mobile app, sorry. So normally if you hear about a mobile app, you think, oh, you have to learn Flutter, or probably you have to learn Kotlin or Swift you are making for iOS. But in this presentation, we're going to see how we can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to actually create a mobile app. So here are the tools and frameworks that we could use. So like I said, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript very important. That is if you're making Android. So you need Gradle and you need Node installed. If you're making Android app, then you need the Java development kit, and you need Cordova and Ionic or React Native. That is if you're making for Android apps. But you're making for iOS, you need CocoaPods, iOS Deploy, and Xcode. So all of these things categorized can create the app that you want, be it Android or iOS. And of course, there are the benefits and are the disadvantage for stuff like this. Because HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is mostly web-based, and now we are not using it for mobile app, we can only use it for some, not all types of app. So you can't use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in making games development. No, it's not possible. You have to go learn the tools and frameworks for that. But if you're making something like a content web based app, something that we could use on web, we could actually turn it to mobile. So for the aspect of development speed, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is actually quite fast for simple app. It is easily used for it is usually used for apps that could, it is usually, what's it called? Sorry. All right, moving on. It is moderate and limited by web view. It is limited by plugins, and it varies, and it is a one code base for all platforms. That means you can actually add more to your codes and then deploy, and then you see your changes. Like, it's fast like that. I don't really know much about the other frameworks like Flutter or Kotlin, but I don't know about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I know I've used it like a couple of times, so I know how it is and what it could do and what it can do. I've built like 3 mobile apps with it, so it's actually good for simple apps, content-based app, or you want to make like an e-commerce app, or like an event app, something that can read or something, say, or you could make it.
Hi, Christianah. Sorry to interrupt. Please, can you turn on your video, please?
Sorry, I actually forgot.
It's fine.
Is it on?
Yes, clearly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, what was I? Yeah, you could use it to make e-commerce app, or I created one recently that was it was able to fetch from an API, and it was uh, it was a what is it? I really can't remember. But moving on. So the key features to take note when you're creating your mobile app, you have to, this is where your uh, HTML tags will come into play, and then and your responsive design. So you have to take note of the header, the section, and the footer for organizing your content. Then you have to use the nav for nav, the header for header, main body, then footer, because this is what we help um categorize your app when in when it is in smaller screens. So remember to use media queries, remember to use Flexbox and Grid, and remember to use view width and view height for responsive design. So you could say this it should take the 100% view width. So that means it is taking this whole screen of your mobile app. Then remember to use Flexbox and Grid so that when you're on a smaller screen, it's layers on top of each other, and then it is easy to view for users. And you can use Ionic and Bootstrap to if you don't really know how to do your responsive design. So these frameworks could help you and also make your work faster in terms of building the app. And sorry. Okay, yes, and the disadvantage is web-based apps are generally slower than native app, of course, because native apps like Flutter, like Kotlin, they are created to they're created for mobile apps, so they've already been integrated with um, speed, performance, and all. So if you are using web-based app like HTML and JavaScript to build your mobile app, just note, make sure that you don't put too much so that your app won't be slow. Then it can be used to create games or complex animations. So it could lag or consume more battery. Like I said earlier, you cannot use HTML and JavaScript to create games. No, it's not possible. So also, it doesn't have specific device features. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It doesn't have sensors. So it might not work like your normal app. So this is what I'm saying. Like you could just use it for um some content-based app. If you have a blog, yes, you could use it to create your blog. And if you want to create um like I said, an e-commerce site, have if you're a business person, then you want to put your sites out there, or you want people to download your app, like so they can easily go to the app and buy what they want to buy. You could use it for that, but of course it is limited, and you have certain features can require complex plugin or might not even work on some platforms. Then native components like navigation transitions or pull to refresh. I don't know if you know pull to if you just like slide down, like pull from the top of your phone down, it normally does all these refresh. No, you can only do that when you're using native app. But using HTML and JavaScript, no, you can't do the pull to refresh thing because it won't work. And then note that when you are to use this method, you want to create a small and simple app, then you are creating an app for minimum native features, then it would just be like you're going from home to about to contact. Yeah, those are minimal native features. You're not you're not it cannot use Bluetooth, it cannot use what is it called? It can do complex animations. Then it cannot be used to create games. Then it cannot target multiple platforms. But if you are using native frameworks like I think Dart, Flutter, and those the frameworks that that made for mobile app, yeah, you can create your games, you can do your advanced animations, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But for using HTML and JavaScript, you have like minimal features just for you. So I think I do have time. Then just want to show us how to create what's it called? A mobile app. So first things first, like I said here, first you have to have Node installed. I'm going to be creating an Android app. So I already have Node installed on my laptop. I have the Java installed, I have Cordova. So we're just going to create a simple mobile app and just see how it works. So the first step is you have to install Android Studio, Gradle, JDK, and let's just see how it goes. I have to share. This one. Can anyone see this command prompt?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
So,
see anything.
is that?
I can't see your screen.
Okay, I'll have to develop my screen.
Or is it just
Because
me?
I want to show us how to create mobile app. I can't do full screen because I want to show, I have to show the other screen as well.
Maybe others are seeing. Maybe it's my network then.
Okay, which screen can you
I cannot see anything at
any?
all. Yes.
Can anybody else?
Yeah, I can see the command prompt on your split browser.
Okay. You can probably join, leave and join again. See your network.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So, like I said, to get started, you have to install, you have to have all these installed on your laptop. So as I already have it installed, let's just move on. But if you do, for those that took the Income mobile app, um, for those that took the Income mobile app classes, you've been taught this, so you could follow along or just listen. Then you have to install Cordova. So on the command prompt, just use the npm install -g to install Cordova, because I already have this installed, so I'm not going to wait for them just to reinstall. This is you installing Cordova. Cordova is used, this is what is actually going to build the web-based project to a mobile app. So you must have Cordova installed. So after that, then you can also use their documentation. Let me just find it. You could follow along with this documentation. Okay, yeah, here it is. So let's copy this. Okay. So you could follow along with that. As you can see, my Cordova is installing. Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, you can.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Okay, so my Cordova is installing. Then, okay, that's successfully installed. Then now we can go ahead and create our Cordova project. So I always have a particular project, folder for my work. So to create your Cordova project, you have to use the command Cordova create, then your project name. Let's just say Beacon KD. Yeah. And press enter. Oh, sorry. It is creating. Then after this is created, then you navigate into the folder you've created. Then you run the command. It takes so long. To add platform so your platform could either be iOS or Android. So you run the command to add the platform you want to use. Then you will now go and open that project that you just created in probably Visual Studio. Then you edit and do the works that you want to do. Then after that, okay. So we could check for this in the folder here. Okay, so here is Bincom KD. So it has successfully created a project for us. So then we now go into Bincom KD. Then we will use the command Cordova platform, add, then we are adding Android. So we add Android. Then we'll click enter. So it is going to, here it is going to add www to our folder. Then it is going to add the Android platform to our folder. Then after this is done, we can now go and create, maybe say, hello, now welcome to Bincom KD. Then we will now build the mobile app. So it is adding Android project for us. Okay, so it added these. All right. Then it's created Android 13 for us. That is nice. Okay, we are done here. Then let us go back, and then if you check, yeah, this is the platform it created for us, Android. Then we can open this with your code editor. I use Visual Studio Code. So you can see we are done with the command prompt. Is the Visual Studio Code showing? How many screens can you see right now?
The Visual Studio Code is not showing.
It's not showing.
Just your browser. Just a browser.
Okay, I will have to share that. All right. We can see the Visual Studio Code now. Does anybody confirm, please?
Yes, we can.
Great. So then we go into our www folder. Let's just can just clear this. Okay, so let's write this is for income AD presentation. Let's just build this. Of course, if you are building for yourself, you know what it is that you are going to add, but this is just for demonstration. And then after we are done with this, we use Android Studio to build the mobile app. So of course, you have to have Android Studio installed. Since I have it installed, I'm just going to open it up. After we build this, I'm going to send it to the chat for everybody to install if you've used Android. So Okay, so I am done with editing for Visual Studio Code. I can just go ahead and close this. Then I opened my Android Studio, which is where I want to, this is where I'm going to build the app. So I can just open this and search for my folder. Yes, this is a Pincom_KD. It's going to open this up for me. If you are a new user to Android Studio, you're going to come to this settings above and then go to SDK Manager. Then you are going to install the Android version that you want. So this is Android 14, Android 13, Android 12, and on and on and on to whatever Android that you have. I have Android 13 installed. I have 11 and 10 installed. So if you want any other Android version, you can install it from here. Okay. So now let's go ahead to build. So yeah, it says go to settings, click on Android SDK, and yeah, then run the command Cordova build Android to build your Android app. So Cordova build Android presenter. For if you are a first timer, this will take a very long time to build, so just be patient. Yeah. So while that is installing, that is the end of my presentation. Does anybody have any questions? In 1 minute. Okay, so it says build successful. Then it's going to show us where our mobile app is eventually, though it's still continuing. But while that is going, does anybody have any question?
Okay, thank you for the awesome presentation. I have a question.
Go on.
My question is from the versions.
Okay.
Why did you choose to install version 13, 11?
Oh, I had some
11
projects
and 10.
Can you hear me?
Yes, and 10.
Hello, can you hear me, Victoria? Because your voice
Yes,
is breaking here. Okay. All right. So there was some project I was working on. So it involved using Android 13, then Android 11, Android 10. That is why I have those ones installed. Did I answer your question?
Okay, yeah, noted. All right.
Okay.
So please, do we have more questions? We're already out of time. Is there something else you'd like to show us?
Yeah, I just wanted to finish building so I can send it to the chat so everybody can like install and see what we've done. But this seems it's taking so much
You
time.
send it to the random channel so that
right.
everybody can. So for now, we have to end it. It's already time for people to stand up.
Thank you, everybody, for. Sorry, go on.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I want to say thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you.